Joining Alaire, Mother Brandy, Father-in-law Travis, Father Aaron, Sister Ramsey and Marin, and Brother Curran. Congratulations, Alaire. The next senior we'd like to recognize is Macy Mong. Joining Macy is her mother Jenny, Father Jeff, and Brother Austin. Congratulations, Macy. And now, to honor our senior football players, the first senior we'd like to recognize, number 3, Jake Shue. Jake is escorted by Father Eric, Mother Emily, Grandfather Dick, and Grandmother Carolyn. Congratulations, Jake. The next senior we'd like to recognize is number 6, Noah Hunter. Noah is joined by Father Chris and Mother Tony. Congratulations, Noah. The next senior we'd like to recognize is number 8, Caleb Nelson. Caleb's joined by his father Brian and mother Sherry. Also here this evening is Sister Trinity and brothers Luke and Micah, and also grandmother Cheryl. Congratulations, Caleb. The next senior we'd like to recognize is number 23, Caden Jacobson. Caden is joined by Mother Jody, his father David, Sister Isabella, and Brother Owen. Congratulations, Caden. The next senior we'd like to recognize is number 25, Brian Mendoza. Brian is joined by his mother Norma and sister Brianna. Congratulations, Brian. The next 32, Tony Rios. Tony is joined by his mother Erica and sister Jasmine. Congratulations, Tony. The next senior we'd like to recognize is number 43, Liam Ufkus. Liam is joined by his mother Megan and brothers Aiden and Owen. Congratulations, Liam. The next senior we'd like to recognize, number 50, Nick Furren. Nick is joined by his mother Daisha, Father Joe, and grandmother Margie. Congratulations, Nick. The next senior we'd like to recognize, number 51, Luca Dumas. Luca is joined by Father John, Mother Megan, Sister Lily, and Brother Leo. Congratulations, Luca. The next senior we'd like to recognize, number 52, Bobby. Bobby's parents are Hayward and Julie. Congratulations, Bobby. The next senior we'd like to recognize, Jason Pedrisco. Jason is joined by his father, Teo, mother, Martha, brothers, Gerardo and Eric, and sister, Eileen. Congratulations, Jason. The next senior we'd like to recognize, number 74, Jonathan Nessett. Jonathan is joined by his father, Chris, and mother, Brittany. And a message from his brother, John. This is a message from John's older brother, Blake, who can't attend because he's away at U.S. Marine Corps boot camp. He says, "Hey, Big John, I wish I could be there to watch you play, but I know that I'm your #1 fan. I'm so proud of you. See you in 6 days, bro." Congratulations, Jonathan. On behalf of Anacortes High School and our cheer and football programs, we'd like to congratulate all you seniors on your cheer and football careers here at Anacortes High School, and we wish you all good luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you. Again, just a reminder, the concession stand is open. We take cash, credit, and debit. Also, please visit nwcathletics.com or anacortesseahawks.com for all your stand. That's nwcathletics.com and anacortesseahawks.com.
Hello and welcome to the Anacortes Seahawks field. Today we have a pretty great matchup. Tonight is senior night for Anacortes. We just had all the parents of the seniors and the seniors take the field, and it was really something to be seen. Time to start is in about 20 minutes. Getting the last of the warm-ups out. Joining me tonight will be Ryan Haar. He will be a tad bit late, but if you hear your voice, that's who it is. Tonight's matchup is Anacortes Seahawks against the Cedar Park Christian School. And again, time to start is around 20 minutes. Most of our seniors are starting tonight. It's just going to be a great show. We have never played Cedar Park Christian, so don't know what to expect on both ends. Should be a great game tonight. As you can see, Anacortes is still not taking the field, just getting some extra time in the locker room before the game starts, shaking out all the nerves. And we can see the Cedar Park Christian is already on the field getting their last bit of warm-ups in before the game starts. Both teams tonight are going to be taking the field at 7 o'clock. No. Joining me now is Ryan Haar, as we are waiting for the anticipating matchup.
Should be a good one tonight.
Of course, yeah. We have a very impressive student section and band out here tonight. Everyone is here, and the theme of tonight was blackout, and looks like the whole student section is here to represent Anacortes. Very impressive turnout. The stadium is already almost fully packed. As you can tell, tonight's going to be a really big game. So we just are now looking at the roster for tonight. We can see that most of the starting lineup for Anacortes is seniors, and this is going to be a really big night for them, as this is senior night. So this is the big one. This is the one a lot of people have been waiting for.
Yes.
Big home game. Then we have another big game coming up in around a month. And we're going to take a little commercial break really quickly.
And Pretzel Crust is back with a cheddar cheese sauce and a soft pretzel crust for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
And we're back. We can see the pep band and most of the JV lineup and C team lineup are taking the field, and little line here. Looks like we're going to have a really big parade style jump onto the field. Should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest bands Anacortes has had in a while.
Yeah.
So it should be a good show tonight. I know they're doing some kind of march procession.
Yeah, well, we got to see him. Anacortes High School had an assembly this morning, so we did get to see and listen to the band play. And throughout my years of high school, this is the best that I've heard and seen. Also, the most sizable for the high school band. Also, the cheerleaders. We have a lot of cheerleaders and support out here. Also, we have the JV, C team, and junior teams, as you can see some of the little ones out there. And it's pretty great to see all that support.
And the junior cheerleaders, don't forget them.
Correct.
They're out there. They're going to do some cool stuff too. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
well, it should be a show.
Yeah. As we're saying, this is the first game in about 2 years with a full stadium. First home game with a full stadium filled.
Right.
It's gonna be a loud night. It's gonna be a fun night.
Right, and Ryan, I'll just tell you now, I've just been waiting for this for so long to be able to come back to one of the high school football games and just see such a great big turnout, just like the ones from a few years ago. It's really great to see, because in a little bit we have around 13 minutes till the game starts, and both the student section and the parent section is completely booked out.
Absolutely
great to
full.
see.
Absolutely full. Exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, well, it's a very impressive turnout already, and I'm sure that more people are going to be not only tuning in, but trying to see if they can get into the game, which will be great to see. I mean, already it's very impressive to have this many people in. You saw that on your screen. That was the cheerleaders starting a little segment of the show we're about to see. Should be pretty exciting.
I would have to assume our Anacortes Seahawks are going to be coming out of the locker room any minute now.
Yes.
We got
Around 12,
everybody lined up, ready to go.
Yeah, 13 minutes till game time, so they should be coming out pretty soon. And as a fan and a viewer of this event, I'm very excited and anticipating that moment. I do see our head coach on the field, so has to be any minute now. Now, Ryan, I don't know if you've ever been to one of these games, but the student section gets really rowdy, and it's going to be really exciting to see. So hopefully we'll get to see and hear a glimpse of that on our broadcast. Again, already it's completely full, and we have people standing on the stairs trying to see if they can squeeze their way into the section.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess my last game had to be homecoming 2 years ago.
Right.
And even at that game, homecoming is a packed game, and I don't even know if we had this many people there
Right.
at that time. And
Yeah.
that was loud and just good energy, and this should be same if not better, which is incredible.
Exact. Well, it's such a bigger turnout than even in most of the home games last year, and so this is a pretty great first.
I think everyone's ready to be back. I think everybody's ready to get this going.
Yeah.
11 minutes till game time.
Yep. Now I can see some of the drummers getting ready for their cadences.
Drummers getting hyped up.
Oh yeah.
They have a big part tonight.
Oh yes.
They have a big part. You know, I was in the band. Oh, that's some skill right there. I don't know if I could do that.
I don't think I can too. I don't have the lumbar for that.
You know, I was in band freshman year. I played the saxophone. That's an easy instrument. These drummers, they're lugging like 20 pounds. We got a cheer going down.
Looks like it's starting. We got not only the student section, but some of the people on the field, the band are getting ready. And, oh, here come the Anacortes Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
Flags are waving.
They're getting ready.
Oh, yeah.
They're staging. You can just feel the energy in the stadium building right now.
Final seconds clocking down until they can come out to the field. Student section already getting a chant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Clock winding down now. Song starts playing. Cheerleaders are going. It is looking like it's time to start this football game pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, Seahawks in the lock getting just right at the entrance of the locker room, ready to go. There's that sound of that student section as the cheerleaders run across the field, and here come the Seahawks.
Yep. Carrying their flags coming down the field.
That was a sight to see.
Yeah. We're
Planting right in the middle.
repping the black jerseys tonight.
Yep.
Fit that blackout theme.
Perfect, exactly.
Amazing.
As we can see now, here comes the coaching staff running down the field as the Seahawks are doing a little pregame chant in the middle. You love to see it. This hype, this overall atmosphere is just fantastic because we haven't had it in so long.
No, and I mean, we had games last year, but no band, no student section.
Right.
Just wasn't the same.
No, it was not.
And may I remind you, Frey, this is the first night game.
Correct. Yeah.
2 years. First time under the big lights.
Weird to think about. Really weird to think about.
It is getting loud in here right now.
Already we see that drum line going, the band leaving the field. Everybody leaving the field and take it to the sidelines. We are about ready to start. Just a few more minutes and we will have the first kickoff in a while in a night game at a home turf with a full student section and a full crowd.
Yes.
A sophomore quarterback, number 4, Rex Larson.
So now they're doing announcements. The starting lineup for the Seahawks.
The senior running back, number 3, Jake Shue. A junior wide receiver, number 5, Hayden John.
Yeah, most of the lineup for Anacortes is upperclassmen being juniors and seniors, but there are a few freshmen and sophomore stars that are taking the field tonight, and they're just going to show everybody that, you know, they're here to play too.
They are.
It may be senior night, but they're still here to play too.
Oh yeah. And you know, we got quarterback Rex Larson. You know, he started some games last year as a freshman.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
The fact that he is starting QB as a sophomore this year shows just how skilled he is throwing.
A senior
balls.
left tackle, number 74, John Nessett.
Right, and he had really big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Quarterback Joe Cutter from last
A
year
junior left guard, number 56,
was
Garrett
forced to be
Bickley.
reckoned with, to say the least. He was fantastic, and Rex really had big shoes to fill, but so far
A
he's
junior
done
center,
nothing
number
but
64,
do great
Max
things.
Olson.
So I'm excited to see that tonight.
Yeah. And, you know, of course, we got running back Jake
A senior
Shue,
right guard, number 70, Jason
dropped over
Pedrisco.
300 rushing yards last game alone. You know, that's more yards than some quarterbacks will throw in an entire
And a
game.
senior right tackle,
You know,
number
may I
51,
remind you, that is those
Luca
are
Dumas.
college and NFL stats right there.
That's an incredible amount of rushing yards.
Right. He's senior this year. He's been playing high school football for all 4
Now
years.
introducing
And
tonight's
I
cheer
believe
squad.
that he started as a sophomore on varsity, but his freshman year, I remember watching him on JV, and it was almost no contest.
Alexandra Belitz.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
He is an athlete.
He's just an
Samantha Gunderson.
absolute tank. You'll just see him.
Chloe
You'll
Hart.
see him running through tackles tonight. He just
Riley Holmes.
he can get hit and just keep on going.
All right.
Severa Kulenkamp.
Presenting the cheerleaders
Jessica
right now.
Luvenas. Kaylee Lust. Bernardo Manigan.
Again, the clock is winding down, and the
Macy
anticipation
Mong.
is kicking in
Jaden O'Connell.
for everybody, to say the least.
Gabby Olson.
Yeah.
Never seen such a packed
Sienna
student section
Pagao.
before, and it does
Alita
put a smile on my
Raby.
face. It's fantastic.
Naomi
to see.
Martinez.
Yes. I'm glad we got
Peyton
to have another year to
Simpson.
see this.
All right.
Naomi Woods.
I've talked to a few of the
Terrio.
senior football players
Emma
tonight.
Thompson.
Jason Pedrisco,
And Ashlyn
especially,
Solway.
and he is very
And your
excited
cheer
to
coach
show
is
what he
Candace
can do
Kinnerman.
tonight. A
Oh,
lot of the guys
absolutely.
are. I did speak to a few other of the players, and everyone's just ready to rock it tonight.
I mean, with last season, you know, it's just not the same when you don't have the support of your school behind you. It's
Exactly.
just you don't play to the caliber that you could when you
Right.
don't have that support and that cheer.
Looks like pretty shortly the national anthem is going to start. We can see the long
Once again,
snapper
welcome tonight's
and
Northwest
kicker are getting their last
Conference game
kicks
between
on the
here at
field
Rice
for
Field between the visiting
Cedar
Cedar Park Eagles and your
Eagles.
host Anacortes Seahawks. We would like to remind you that interscholastic
we are,
events are an extension of the classroom,
slowly
and
winding
that lessons
down
are
yet
best
again.
learned when the proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during tonight's game. And now, would you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Here is the
Tonight's
national
anthem is
anthem.
being performed by the Anacortes High School Band, led by Mr. Chris Dial. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was the national anthem performed by the Anacortes High School Band, and man, it was great to see. That was fantastic.
Absolutely.
And especially seeing everyone rising up. There are a lot more people than I thought here
Oh
tonight.
yeah, not just high schoolers, but community members
Right. Yeah.
all around. Everyone's came to this game.
Yeah. It looks
to
like
see
the
our Seahawks.
student section is slowly leaking in to the parent, family, and section over there, which
Yeah.
is just shows what a big turnout it is tonight. I know I've said that so many times, but I have to repeat myself. It's just great to see.
Yeah, and it looks like we have almost under a minute to go until kickoff here.
Right. Yeah, both teams are taking to their sides, getting their last plays going as we see our two captains Jake Shue and Luca Dumas are taking the field, while there are 4 captains for
Yeah.
Cedar Park Eagles taking the field.
We will be doing the coin toss here. See who kicks and who receives.
Final chats going out to coaches and referee alike as we start the coin toss and get this game rolling.
And the referee presenting the coin is the flip.
Horn blows. Won't get this. Looks like the Eagles got the call. Believe that they will be.
It looks like our Seahawks
kicking.
will be receiving the ball.
Right. So, home team advantage and receiving the kick advantage going to the Seahawks. Already starting to look like just great. You can see how enthusiastic those players are. It looks like it's just adding to the excitement.
Oh yeah, and you know how important that first drive is.
Right.
You get some points on the board there right on the first go, and you know momentum is everything in this game.
Right.
You can score some points quickly, and you just keep it going. It makes a huge difference.
Right. Setting the tone is very important, and especially that we've seen with the last few games for the Seahawks, they've set the tone fantastically. All high-scoring games, and the defense does not let a lot of points out.
No,
so
great defensive line. We'll see them pressuring the quarterback significantly tonight.
yes.
And that's one of the secrets of Anacortes is we can get that pressure on quickly.
Right.
Back to receive
Kicker's about to
for the
approach.
Seahawks. Number 3, Jacob Shue. Number 5,
Kicker
Hayden John.
approaches.
Good kick.
Big kick. Looks like right to Hayden John.
Hayden John's running up.
Good blocks. Going
he's still
all
going.
the way up.
And he seems to be
Still going.
He's still going. Pushed out of bounds at about Cedar Park's 35 yard
That was
line.
an impressive kick. Those blockers did not let a single man through. Hayden John was finally stopped at
What?
the 35-yard line
That's
of
a
the Eagles.
good
that,
return.
That is a very impressive drive, and that is what
Hayden
we call
John
setting the
with a
tone.
58-yard kick return.
58
Seahawks
yards.
will be 1st and 10.
Hayden John is the junior,
Ball's placed
starting
at the Eagles'
junior
37-yard
wide
line.
receiver.
Yeah.
Man, he can run.
Also plays special teams, you know, on those returns.
Right. Yeah. No, he's a fantastic athlete.
You know, and that shows his speed and his ability to get yards in open space after a reception.
Right. Seahawks taking the line. Shift is called. So
Play
it's gonna be
action.
a pass.
Carson Ports
Fantastic.
Taken down.
First drive already.
around the 30 for a gain
Pass
of
complete,
about
number 2.
7.
Carson Ports.
Yeah, you can see that offense already trying to set the tone. They've just had a 58
Gain of
yard
7
drive.
yards on the play.
Now with 7 yards
second
pick up
down.
from that.
And 3 yards to go.
You
Ball's
know,
placed
with
at the Eagles' 30-yard
second
line.
3 and with a man like Jake Shue in the backfield, I got to think they might try a run here to punch those 3 yards.
If they don't, I would be a little shocked. But
We'll see here.
right, Braden Thomas taking the line as wide receiver. Looks
Rex
like it's
steps
going to
back,
be a pass to Braden
fires.
Thomas. A great catch. Looks like he had his knee on
Pass
the
is
ground.
complete to number 81, Braden Thomas.
I think they got that first down, Ryan.
I think, yeah, they are moving the chains.
Right
It'll
on
be 1st and 10.
at the 30. Looks like 29 to 30. So
know,
already impressive.
Gain of 4 yards on
Impressive.
the play.
It's
and
impressive
Seahawks
how they're
first
moving the ball. It's
down.
impressive how they're moving the ball. And you know, the Seahawks have such a good play action with Jake Shue because he
Seahawks
is
are first
such a
and
big
10.
threat.
Cedar Park's
That
29
play
yard
action
line.
is so strong.
Exactly.
Rex here to throw
Shift.
again.
Pass number 3. Caught by
That's-
Hayden John.
Hayden
he's
John
gonna go all the way.
He's in the end zone.
Oh my
Touchdown,
goodness.
Seahawks!
Hayden John
Seahawks.
with an incredible pass
Hayden
from Rex
John,
Larson. Excuse me.
29-yard touchdown reception.
My goodness, already.
3 plays, and we're already in the end zone.
Right, and it is mainly attributed to
What
that
a drive.
58-yard kick return. Then a touchdown by the same man, Hayden John. Absolutely incredible. Now here comes the kicker, Caleb Nelson. Trying to see if we can get an extra point here.
And
Kick is good. Fantastic kick by Caleb Nelson, the senior.
Caleb Nelson.
Wow.
you know,
Yeah,
and
with the point after is good.
you got to think about those
Seahawks
little things.
7.
A lot of teams, they neglect
Eagles.
their kicker, but,
No score.
you know, he'll put up 4, 5 extra points in a game, and that could be the difference between winning and losing.
Exactly. Those points go a long, long way, especially for the Seahawks. The defense is airtight, so every point that they can get just adds more to the deficit. And it's incredible to see such an early lead.
Yes.
7-0.
The Seahawks have set the tone. We'll see if Cedar Park has a response. The kickoff here coming soon.
Back to receive for Cedar Park is number 2, Noah Hollinger.
Here's Caleb Nelson again, going to try and get a really well-placed kick.
And you have Cedar Park's kickoff was a pretty good kick.
Exactly, yeah.
We'll see if Caleb Nelson can send it long here.
Right, he is a dual sport athlete as well.
Yeah, plays
Fantastic
soccer in
soccer player. Lining up.
and the kick down.
Oh, looks like we have another breakaway kick. Finally brought down at the 40.
That is number 23, Isaac Ferguson, the junior from Cedar Park.
Another impressive drive off that.
Yeah.
Usually you see a lot of professional and high school games alike, a stop around the 30 to 25 range.
Yeah, maybe 5 or 10 yards after the catch, but pretty impressive run there.
Yeah, and that was number 30, Adrian Castro with the tackle, which was very clutch.
Yeah.
Because if he did not get that tackle,
You just have to think about how far he would have
right,
gotten down
exactly,
the field.
and those yards mean everything.
And
so they've got a run stop.
he has stuffed at the 40-yard line.
And
No
that-
yards.
Whoa, that was very impressive.
No yards. There might have actually been a loss of yards on the play. It looks like a loss of about 1, so it'll be 2nd and 11.
Right, I believe that was John Nessett, who was on the right-hand side, the right defensive end. Or guard, excuse me. But wow, that was really
Yeah.
impressive.
You know, Jonathan Ness is a force to be reckoned with. 230 pounds. He can stop people in their tracks, especially when they're running. Another handoff, and another they fumbled the ball.
Oh my goodness.
It's-
Fumbled off the snap.
and it is recovered by Cedar Park
Right.
for another no gain.
Excuse me on that last play. That was not John Nessett. Have my number wrong here. That was Luca Dumas. Also
Luca
another
Dumas.
force to be reckoned with.
Oh, absolutely, on that defensive line.
Right, yeah.
Great defensive line. They put the pressure quick.
Right.
And we're looking at a 3rd and pretty long here. Looks to be about 3rd and 11.
So already putting the pressure on as that defense is airtight.
I can't think that they try to run it again here.
I would not think they would. They have only 2 receivers on the line, so they must have a shot here.
And it's handed off.
Looks like that run
And
is stopped for
just
another.
Went absolutely nowhere. And they are going to be forced to punt.
I believe they lost some yards there, and that was Castro again.
Wow.
Just shows he is a significant player on this defense.
Yeah.
From special teams to defensive line, looks like he can do it all.
Yeah. And see the punt here.
Hayden John receiving, as we saw his last
See if
kick
he can
return.
do something again here. And it's high, right to Hayden John, and he
Taking
takes the
a
fair
knee.
catch.
Right, yeah, smart decision as there were quite a few players from the Eagles coming down.
Yeah.
I did see quite impressive blocking on the line. That was very impressive.
Yeah. And you know, with those punts, since they go a shorter distance, there's just not a lot of time for the receivers to prepare before the other team can reach them.
Right. Yeah.
So you'll see them taking fair catches when they can, because it's just brutal to get hit.
Exactly. And
time and time again.
You don't want to lose yards, and you don't want to get a fumble off of your defense.
Absolutely
works so hard for. Looks like a pass.
Slant.
13.
Number 13.
That's Rylan Lang, the freshman.
With some yards.
Right.
Up the side.
I believe that was 7-8 yards there.
And number 30, Sam Lumby.
Impressive run before he was forced out of bounds.
Right. Yeah, most of these Anacortes Seahawks are playing both offense, defense, and special teams on here, which is impressive to see. Such a strong work ethic, and really got to have stamina.
Same with Cedar Park Christian.
Right.
We'll see the same people on offensive end. And it's handed to Shu.
Jake Shu.
And Shu picks up 1 or 2 yards on the carry.
Right. He was stopped a little prematurely. That's okay. I'm sure we will see a lot of him tonight.
And we're looking to be about 3rd and 2 here.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if they go with another
run.
Another run here. Right.
Yeah, another run by Shu.
Yeah, because as we said, we've seen nothing but great things from Jake Shu.
Yeah.
He has very, very impressive statistics under his belt.
Absolutely.
And so I would not be surprised if he
Shu is in the backfield right now.
Right.
See if they give it to him again. And they give it to Shu, and he's up the middle.
He's breaking tackles
He's
left
still
and
going.
right, going through.
He's up the sideline. He's still going. He's taken down.
Stopped at the 52.
Wow.
Or the 48, excuse me. Oh, my goodness.
What a run.
Just talking about him.
You know, and that's just, he can just get hit and just keep going. He can just plow through those guys, which is incredible.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Jake Shu is 6 foot and 205 pounds. He runs a very impressive ball there. So
Yeah.
he is a little he's a tank there. It's very hard to stop him.
His back squat is 500 pounds. I don't know a lot of people who can back squat 500 pounds.
Neither do I.
That's incredible. And you know, that's where it is. You can just push through people
a
way that very few other people can.
Yeah. There's Rex Larson avoiding
And
tackles.
Rex is taking the ball up the middle. He's still on his feet.
Looks like he's still going, scrambling.
He picks up the first down. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play.
I believe it will be a holding call. I'm not quite sure. Did look like there was some holding on the line, but still, in a scramble situation like that, it's very hard to get a clean play. There's so much going on.
So much adrenaline pumping.
Right.
It's so easy to just grab onto that jersey, and you know that's what the refs are looking for.
Block in the back on the Seahawks.
It's a block in the back, so it will be I think 5-yard penalty on the Seahawks.
Right. Still, very impressive.
That's a
run
10-yard
by.
penalty.
10-yard penalty, sorry.
But Rex Larson really
13 yards to
gave
go.
his all
Ball's
there.
placed in center field.
Ball's going to be right at the 50. Not too much of a loss there for the Seahawks. Still a loss.
Yeah.
Also, tonight's game is being broadcast from AHS Broadcast Club is live streaming on youtube.com/AHS Live. That's youtube.com/AHS Live.
Just got
And
a
the
little
snap.
shout out there.
Rex rolling left. He fires downfield. Caught by number 2. That is Carson Ports.
Wow.
That is second catch of the night.
So we see another
And
very great offensive drive by the Seahawks.
Seahawks
already.
pick up the first down there.
Gain of 10 yards on the play.
Sorry, do not pick up the first down.
From the 40-yard line for the Eagles.
Right. They were in the backfield a bit because of the call, but still a 10-yard play.
And Cedar Park calls a timeout.
Right.
Timeout on the play. Charged against
So Ryan, something that I'm already seeing is just pressure from that in-course offense.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, it's really important that Cedar Park tries to get the stop here. It's 3rd and about 3, and any more yards, and the Seahawks will start getting into field goal range. And the Cedar Park, the Eagles, they don't want it to be anything more than a 1-score game here.
right.
And if the Seahawks get any more points, you know, it just starts to get into that rhythm where they got to make a stop right here if they're gonna
Right. And
stay in that.
So a thing that teams don't always consider is the kicker, and Caleb Nelson is a threat.
Oh yeah.
He is a definite threat to the Eagles. We've seen him drill some pretty impressive kicks already. He off the return and off of the extra point, he's been on it. So it's a dual threat, double-edged sword.
As we mentioned, he also plays soccer in the spring, so that's where he gets his kicking ability.
Right.
It must be the greatest kickers used to be soccer players, so that's got to help.
Exactly.
Let's see what the Seahawks do here. Trying to punch 2 yards for
I
the
would
first down.
not be surprised if they ran the ball here.
Shoe is in the backfield.
Right. We do have some receivers there and someone going in check.
It's handed off to Hayden John, and he is taken down for a
I
loss.
believe that was Carson Ports.
Oh, sorry. Carson
It's completely
Ports.
fine, but I believe that was a loss of 5 yards, it looks like.
Yeah.
Not something you want to see. The
No.
pitch there did not work very well, but still.
It was a good play, but the Eagles' defensive line was able to slip through and take down Carson before he could sweep wide.
Right, yeah, and that's something, if I were an Eagles fan, I'd be excited to see. I'm sure that defense is now ready to try and give it their all.
Oh, yeah.
But the Seahawks have been enforcers.
It looks like the Seahawks might be going for it here on 4th down.
Very impressive to see. Pass option. Big throw to Hayden John, and he caught it. That's another touchdown for Hayden John.
Wow.
An electric connection there.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And excuse me, that was 3rd down, but still quite an impressive throw for about 40 yards.
Right.
To
Wow.
Hayden John again.
That was incredible. So, a sight to be seen there, as that was a beautiful pass. Perfect pass, actually, right to Hayden John as he ran it in. There's Caleb Nelson yet again with another extra point. He's on it. But this Hayden John, the junior, is really one of the biggest contributors to this Anacortes offense.
And you just see that speed. He's able to get separation on the long ball, and when it's going deep, that's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want.
Exactly.
You know, and at 6'2", he's one of the taller players out there. You know, and being a wide receiver, every inch helps you get above the defenders. So, force to be reckoned with out there on the offense.
Yeah. And here's Caleb Nelson again kicking. And this is the second time in this first half. We have 3 minutes left, and already the Seahawks are 14-0. Now we're going to see big old boot from Caleb Nelson. He lines up. There's the kick.
It's good.
Kick.
All the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't believe
Quite
the
an
returner
impressive
was
kick.
expecting that, as he is taken down at the 15-yard line. An incredible kick from Caleb Nelson. And that returner didn't really expect it.
And that's a
had to run backwards.
Oh yeah, that's a really hard field position for the Eagles there.
Right.
You know, normally they'll get it. Normally you'll get it on about the 30, 35. They gotta go 20 more yards than they normally would.
Cedar Park takes over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a really big team effort there. First you saw the incredible kick, then half of the Seahawks closing in on the 15-yard line for the tackle.
And that was a 55-yard kick for Caleb Nelson.
Impressive.
That is impressive. That is impressive.
Wouldn't be surprised if he could put it through the uprights at around 40 yards.
And that's a threat you have to think about with the Seahawks. And they're running it, and he's stuffed.
Instantly stuffed. That defensive line is
So strong.
It's present. It's there.
The Eagles, I don't think they've thrown the ball yet tonight.
Looks like we have a player down.
Oh.
Number 35 for the Eagles.
And
Looks like it's Braden Culk, freshman.
may have been hurt on the play.
He's a running back and a linebacker,
Wow.
who he attributes big to the Eagles starting as well.
He is still on the ground.
Right. Hope he's okay. We have both teams taking a knee here. Looks like an athletic trainer is running out to the field. Let me see if he was okay.
Especially on those running plays where you just got a lot of collision,
Right.
high
yeah.
risk for injury, and it's always unfortunate to see that.
Especially.
Yeah, he is.
He's up now. Looks like it's an
not-
ankle or
yeah.
a knee. Something you hate to see.
He is
you
not.
hate to see
He's
that.
not walking on his left leg right now.
No, he is not.
That looks. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That you really do hate to see that. He is a very big contributor to the Eagles' offense and defense, and that's just very upsetting to see.
Yeah. All right, we are at 2nd and 10. Let's see if they throw it.
I believe they will almost have to throw it. Their running back is
can't-
just hurt.
Yeah.
Gosh. Here they are.
And
oh,
they're
no.
running it again.
Looks
up
like
the
it's
middle.
a very impressive
breaking some
game.
tackles.
Ended up getting stopped by Jake Shue.
A gain of about 8. Impressive run.
Very impressive run. And that is one of their second stringers,
Yeah.
which is great to see some of the other guys getting a chance to make a presence on the field. Especially one like that.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. And they push it right up the middle. This is going to be a close. We'll have to see if they get the first down.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's right there on the line.
It's such a big factor right now because you know that the Anacortes offense is going to try and get another drive and maybe another drive in this first quarter as it is already 14-0, and you cannot let that happen right now for the Eagles.
Oh, no.
They need to press up. They need their offense.
They need to get points on the board here
Right.
before the end of the quarter
They
if
need
they're going to stay competitive in this matchup.
Right. They need their offense to stop the Anacortes offense, basically. Just buy enough time to end the first quarter. Looks like that was the quarterback, or Isaac Ferguson, excuse me, running back. Stopped right there.
Taken down by number 43, Liam Ufkus.
Right. Liam is also a senior, as we saw earlier during the senior lineup and presentation. A big game for him tonight. Big game for a lot of the other guys. Looks like it is. Did they get that first down?
They did get the
I believe
first
so.
down.
And
So
very impressive. They needed that.
They did. It'll be second down here and about 10. Oh, it's going to be a false start.
False start or offsides.
Yeah.
We'll see. False start. So that's, I believe, 5 yards.
It's a 5 yard.
Right.
And a repeat of downs. So it'll be. Oh no! It's a false start. It's a false start on the Eagles. So that'll be.
Right. 5
They'll be
yards.
back at their. It'll be a repeat of a down. So it'll be 2nd and about 15.
Right, and that is pretty discouraging to see as they were fighting to get that first down last time.
And sweeping left
Gain
for a gain,
nothing, I
a
believe.
loss, actually.
A loss, yeah.
Loss on the play, and it is already going into third down here.
Right, and that is the end of the first quarter. Very impressive quarter for the Seahawks.
Remember, an unanswered call is no complaint at all.
Pretzel crust is back at Little Caesars.
Yep, people loved it so much they brought it back.
They actually listened to their customers.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. And pretzel crust is back with a cheddar cheese sauce and a soft pretzel crust for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
And we are back for the second quarter.
And the teams switch sides every quarter, so we will be taking the Eagles will be on the other side of the field now.
Right at the 18-yard line, 17-yard line, excuse me, for third down. And they have a very long third down to go to.
And it looks like they're looking to throw down the sideline. Oh, almost picked off by number 6. That is Noah Hunter.
And a little bit of a miscommunication there between Noah Hunter and Rylan Lang. I do believe that Noah Hunter would have had that. Oh, still.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it's better than a catch, but could have been a turnover. And
right.
especially when you're in Eagles territory, that would be a big deal right there.
Right, yeah. So now they're just pressing up. Fourth down. They will have to punt.
They are going to punt.
And it is Rylan Lang to return, giving Jake Shue a little break.
High punt, short, landing in Eagles territory.
Picking it up at around the 35-yard line. That was a very high punt.
Yeah.
Rylan did not get a chance to get a hand on that.
Not even touched by the Seahawks, just landed in a dead ball.
Right.
But only a 25-yard punt by the Eagles kicker.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes that happens. Now the Eagles defense is really going to have to try and make a stop. So we see around 4 receivers who are eligible for a football, and hopefully to get another touchdown.
And Rex is looking to throw,
rolling
right, extending the plays, goes downfield.
Just too high for Braden Thomas.
Almost picked off by
Right.
the Eagles.
And that was one of those scary situations where you had 2 of those linebackers in the backfield, and Rex Larson almost got sacked there, but managed to get rid of the football.
You know, and Rex's ability to scramble and extend the play.
Pretty impressive.
Impressive.
Pretty impressive. We already saw a scramble from him earlier in the game that led to a gain of 10 yards, and that was only in the first quarter. Mind you, folks, we are in just the start of the second quarter, and it is 14-0 Seahawks. We've gone 30 seconds with a gain of 0, but
it'll be second down and 10.
Right.
On the 34, 33.
Here's the snap.
Rex looking to throw again. He's getting pressured. He evades the sack. throws it downfield.
Almost another interception.
Throws it away.
The pass is not working right now for the Seahawks,
No.
which is rare that we've seen because the last drives that they've had has almost all been passing and it's almost all been games.
You see that Eagles defensive line pressuring Rex Larson, the quarterback, rather quickly, which is throwing a wrench in the passing game right now.
Right. The Seahawks line needs to just help the young quarterback out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if they try. It looks like they're looking to throw.
Right. They might send someone in motion, but it does look like they're looking to throw, and a timeout is called.
Seahawks calling a timeout on 3rd and 10.
Rightfully so, because we just had 2 failed pass attempts that were almost not only interceptions, but could have an opportunity for a fumble because Rex Larson was getting pressure from both ends, and that's just very hard to cope with.
You know, and more so on that second play, his ability to evade those tackles.
Right. No, that's
quite incredible. It could have been a loss of 7 or 8 yards.
Right.
But when he's able to get that pass off, there's no penalty on yardage.
Yeah. Rex is just on both sides of passing ability and running ability. He's just there. He is an athlete. And if he needs to evade and run, scramble, I'm sure he can.
He'll
We've
take
already
that.
Seen it. Right.
He'll take that. He'll take those rushing yards if he's given the opportunity
Exactly. We have not seen Jake Shue.
No, Jake Shue
so far.
Pretty dormant on this this drive. He's lining up on the offensive line right now.
Right. He's called into motion a pass.
They give it
to
to Shue.
and
She's
look
up
at
the
that.
middle. He's
Look
going.
at that.
He's gone. He's
that
gone.
That is a touchdown.
What
first
a run.
The first run of the second quarter, and that is another touchdown.
First rushing touchdown of the night by Jake Shue.
That is
And we will have a replay for that.
That was an incredible play.
Let's take a look.
Broke 2 tackles and ran straight through.
And you know, for a guy who's 210 pounds, he changes direction.
Oh my goodness.
On the spot.
The man can move, Ryan.
He can move.
And he can shake almost anybody on that field off of him, big or small. Jake Shue can move.
It looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion. Interesting tactic here.
Set into motion is Jake Shue.
We have 7 people lined up on the left side.
And it's good.
It's good.
So Braden Thomas, the pass is good.
Braden Thomas.
That is incredible.
With the
now
rushing
it makes
2-point conversion.
22-0 in the start of the second quarter. We're not even through the half, folks, and it is 22-0.
You know,
this is massive for the Seahawks.
Interesting tactic there to go for the 2-point conversion there. I guess the theory is just put a little more pressure on the Eagles. Now, not only is it a 3-score game, but it's a 3-score and the Eagles have to convert a 2-point conversion just to tie it.
Right. They are really setting the pressure, and that is huge. That is so big. We're not through the half yet, folks, but we have seen incredible passing abilities from the Seahawks, incredible airtight defense from the Seahawks, causing turnovers. And now we are seeing the running spectrum. We are seeing Jake Shue pressing up the middle and just firing away. And the 2-point conversion, very interesting, as you said, Ryan, but it does just add so much more. It adds so much more.
Yeah. Absolutely.
One point goes a long, long way.
And you know, 2-point conversions aren't easy when you're that close to the end zone. You don't have a lot of room to work with. You basically have to score another touchdown to get those 2 points.
Yeah.
It's
touchdown
not easy.
Kick, and we have not seen the Eagles kicker.
Pretty good kick received by number 23. That is Isaac Ferguson.
And
there is a flag down. There is a flag on the play.
He's stopped by Liam Ufkis. Very strange tackle there, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, we will see what that flag is. Waiting for the call. That's a face mask call on the Seahawks.
I believe that would be Liam Uskis, which attributed to that strange tackle. I think he got caught there and just did everything he could to bring him down. Unfortunately, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's a, 15-yard penalty. First down for the Eagles.
Right, and they are moved all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Which is huge for them right now. They need to capitalize on this, and if they cannot, I would not be surprised if the Seahawks would get a few more points on the board within this second quarter. Pass looking inevitable.
And it is thrown out of bounds by the quarterback. One of the things you notice about their quarterback, Jet Torres, Jet Torres he is a lefty. He is throwing with his left arm.
He is a lefty, which if I were on the field, that would throw me off a little bit.
It does.
But it does not seem to phase the Seahawks.
No, it doesn't. It allows him to have more accurate throws while he's rolling left, which is it just mixes it up for the defensive line. It throws another aspect in that they're not used to. Normally they're used to guarding the pass
to the right.
To the
exactly.
right, yes.
We have not seen him roll out to the right yet, so that attributes to it.
Oh!
And Jake Shue with a huge play. Knocked him back at least 5 yards. Looks like they are on the 33-yard line in a very impressive play by Jake Shue.
What a tackle in the backfield. Those are the kind of plays that just shuts you down as an offense.
Right.
Is when you're losing yards.
So not only could they not get a few yards on the board, but
it is now 3rd and 16 at their own 34.
Wow, that is very impressive by the Seahawks. Again, that airtight defense, you can't really get a pass through.
No.
You can try. They tried the run. That didn't work. You could try the short pass. That ended up almost in a sack. They need to figure something out here. They need to figure it out fast, as they're just got stopped again.
No yards.
With a loss of 1, I believe. Oh, man.
And down 22 to nothing at the half.
Right.
I mean,
we're not even there yet.
It's 4th and 17. You can't possibly think about going for it.
Right. And there's a lot of time left on that clock for the second quarter. There's almost 10 minutes on that clock. The Seahawks, I am sure, will capitalize on that drive. And it's just so impressive to see these players who are playing offense and defense being like big presences on both ends of the field. It's incredible. Jake Shue especially had an incredible scoring drive, and then now just
solid punt.
Right.
Received by Hayden John, out of bounds at about the 42.
Now let's see if the Seahawks can capitalize on the turnover here.
There is still 9 minutes left in this half. There could be a couple changes of possession here.
Right.
The half is certainly not over. The Seahawks with another opportunity to get more points on the board.
Yeah, they have the opportunity to use that just the power of Jake Shue from off the line is incredible. They do have fantastic receivers like we've seen Hayden John.
And that's a problem for this defense.
Right.
And he throws.
That's Carson Ports rolling out of a tackle. Brought down. That looks like a gain of 1 or 2. Not the biggest gain, but every yard counts.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying. You gotta defend that rush from Shue, but then there's also amazing receivers for the Seahawks. And when you have to do both rushing and receiving defense, you're bound to mess up somewhere. And the Seahawks so far have been able to push the ball down the field very efficiently.
Yeah, I have no other words to add on to that, because that is everything we've been seeing.
Rex fake to Shue.
Oh, there's Carson Ports again with another completion, breaking out of tackles. And those are some more yards there.
It looks like he has picked up the first down with a late push after receiving the ball.
Wow.
Let's see where they will spot the ball. It is a first down. They spot it on the Eagles' 45.
Right, and Carson Ports, the wide receiver, both possessions have been in his hands, and it's safe to say that he is an attributing factor into this incredible Seahawks offense.
Yes.
Now we're seeing another lineup for a pass, but we do have Jake Shue in the backfield.
We have 4 receivers on the line right now. They're all going deep. Rex is scrambling and takes it out of bounds.
Takes it out of bounds. No gain there. I don't believe a loss. But that's you don't really want to see that.
No.
But again, it is better to run out of bounds than be sacked, have a chance of a fumble, or throw a bad interception. It's smart of Rex to do that. It's very smart of Rex to do that. We saw Jacob Shue drop back and help block, but there was nothing to do there. There were quite a few Eagles in the Hawks' nest.
And, you know, as a quarterback, you don't want to be taking those hits. They have less padding, so they can throw the ball more efficiently, and that's why you see him stepping out of bounds instead of trying to pick up extra yards there.
Yeah.
Smart move, smart move.
Here's a throw.
Throws to the left.
Hayden John catches it, keeps running.
Up the sideline.
Here's Hayden John.
And he is pushed out of bounds at about the 28.
Oh my
Incredible
goodness.
run up the sideline.
This kid, Hayden John, is...
He does high knees, steps his way out of tackles.
Right. I mean, he is on the taller side at 6'2", but there is almost no stopping this kid.
No.
We've seen him on kick returns, for special teams. We've seen him for catching over-the-shoulder passes, and now we've seen him with the short pass. We get to see what this kid can do, and it's just incredible to watch him. Really, it's incredible.
Yeah. Let's see.
Looks like the setting is now night. As Ryan said earlier, this is the first night game in over a year that we've had.
To the right, bobbled, held onto by
Landon Schaefer there.
Schaefer.
That was a scary scenario there, but Landon Schaefer did manage to keep hold of the football there.
Yeah. If he had dropped that, would have been an incomplete pass because he did not secure possession of the ball.
Right.
But you never want to see that bobble. That can turn into some trouble.
Yeah, but he did manage to keep hold of the football there, and now we are looking at 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks.
Shue, again, not that active on this drive.
No, but he's running.
Oh, and they're
eligible
throwing
receiver.
to Shue.
There is Jacob Shue.
Receives it, pushes it, dives for the pylon. It looks to be a touchdown to me. It's a touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
What a dive.
Look at this kid.
Incredible. That's his second touchdown of the night.
Second touchdown on the far end. And wow, that is just incredible to see. He broke through tackles and just kept running through. Wow.
We'll watch that again here. You know, that's where Jake Shue has the ability to not only be a running back but be a receiver. And with that running back experience, once he catches the ball,
he's just unstoppable.
There's little the defense can do to stop him.
Right, and there is Caleb Nelson again with his fourth complete kick.
Third complete kick.
Third complete kick. Excuse me, I forgot that they went for a 2-point conversion.
It's now 29-0.
Right, and they did not go for 2 there. But now that's just incredible to see. 29-0, 6 minutes left, almost 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Not even through the half yet.
Yes, and just a reminder on those touchdowns, for it to be considered a touchdown, only the ball has to break the plane. So you saw Shue diving for that pylon. That's what marks the difference between a touchdown or not, if the ball can hit the pylon, and he got it.
Right, and he was almost out of bounds. He was getting dragged out by 3 guys, but he still managed to get another touchdown, which is huge. The Seahawks are ready, 29-0, not even through the first half. That is massive.
Huge lead by the Seahawks.
Right.
And you know, if I'm an Eagles coach right now, I'm thinking we gotta get something going here.
Exactly.
You cannot go into the second half with nothing on the board. You gotta have something.
My thoughts exactly, Ryan, and does not look like their running back is going to be
Received
in.
again by Isaac Ferguson, powering up the field.
Looks like he got hit in the back there by his own teammate, which attributed to his fall. But nonetheless, they're on the Seahawks 20 or the Eagles 25, excuse me.
Yes.
Not in ideal position.
And
but let's hope they can do something.
Our defense will take the field now.
Right. And we'd, as if I were an Eagles fan, I would really be looking to see something here, because it's already a 29-point deficit, not through the first half.
And let's see
they need to get something going.
Yeah, let's
here.
see what the Eagles will do here. God try something different to get through this defense. Oh, and the
incomplete pass.
that is a lateral, so it is a live ball because it was not a forward pass. It is a live ball when it hits the ground. So you saw both teams scrambling to recover it. I think the Eagles have it.
Luckily for the Eagles, it looked like that was thrown and bounced out of bounds, so the Seahawks did not get a chance to get a hand on the football.
That is dangerous.
That is very dangerous, and that was huge for the Seahawks defense, as they are now pushed back to, it looks like, the 16-yard line.
Massive loss on the play for the Eagles, about 9 yards. It is 2nd and 19.
Yeah, the lateral pass did not work for them, so let's see what they will try next.
I'm thinking you got to be throwing the ball here.
Exactly.
You can't rush 19 yards.
No. Looks like they are trying to
rush
19 yards, and he is pushed out of bounds.
I think there's a fumble.
Or is there a fumble?
I might be wrong.
Looks like we have, for the Seahawks, John Nessett coming in and Rylan Lang to replace Jake Shue.
And Jason Pedrisco.
Yeah, and again, earlier I spoke to Jason. He has been really huge. It's hard to tell with a lot of these guys on the line, defense and offense, but he has been a huge factor in this defense. All of those guys on that defensive line have just been putting the hammer down.
Yeah, you know, the defense, they don't get the hype. They're not like everybody. When the receiver gets a touchdown, everyone's hyped up, but the defense is a huge part of this game.
Exactly.
Huge part of this game.
Yeah.
It is 3rd and looks to be about 15.
Right.
You got to get something here if you're thinking about going for it on 4th down.
Rolling back deep.
Throws it. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. So that is going to be 4th and 15, Ryan.
I mean,
looking at the scoreboard,
you're down 29.
They might.
You cannot. Okay, I can't. I'm not going to say cannot. They could go for it, but I don't think that would be wise at a 4th and 15 on your own 20.
As we saw, the passing game is not working. The running game is not working.
It seems that they have their kicker out on the field.
They need to resort to defense. They need their defense to stop the Seahawks offense. And,
they need to stop, yeah.
Right. They just need to quit the pressure.
Mhm.
Because they're getting pressure on both offense and defense. They need to stop to the pressure.
Good kick. Out to about the 50.
Picked up by Hayden John here soon. Oh, no. Number 80 for the Eagles stops at about the 45-yard line. So the Seahawks will have some room to work with. Pretty impressive punt by the Eagles.
When you're kicking from that deep in the backfield, that's it's so important to try and get that field position better.
Right, and Ryan, that punt was almost blocked, which could have been very bad.
Oh yeah.
But luckily they got the punt off in the air and down the field.
That's where you also want that height on the punt.
Right.
Makes it harder to block.
Right, and we've seen that with this Eagles punter quite a bit. So that's good to see.
See if the Seahawks can get another touchdown before the end of the half. Rex looking to throw. Airs it out down the left side.
Oh my goodness, it is caught by Carson Ports.
He
Looks like a gain of at least 25 yards there.
He is on fire tonight. Rex throwing absolute dimes today.
Wow, and we're going to get a replay on that.
We're going to check that out again.
My goodness, Ryan. That is impressive.
I mean, what a good catch by Carson Ports, but what ball placement by Rex.
Rex Larson to Carson Ports. A dynamic duo almost.
Yeah.
Great to see.
Rex just dropped that right over the left shoulder of Carson. That is an incredible throw. That's why you see him, the sophomore, under center.
Right, and it's just so hard to get a pass off when you have people in your face like that. Looks like he's going to do it again.
To Jack
It's
Carlson.
Jack Carlson going up,
And
running
he had
into the flag.
He had another push after the catch.
Right, and every yard counts. They are moving the ball very far up the field very quickly. Almost 5 minutes left on the clock. I would not be surprised, Ryan, if the Seahawks can put more points on the board before the first half.
Absolutely. I would think that we score, and then the Eagles will probably have time for one more drive, which, if the Seahawks score, would be crucial. As I was saying, you got to get points on the board if you're down at before half.
Right, and they are going to need every yard they can get
Rex
right
throwing
now.
again to Carson Ports. He's running up the side.
Oh my
evades some
goodness.
tackles.
Carson Ports stopped at about the 10-yard line.
What a run.
Wow.
And
that's incredible.
looks like 27. That is Jaden Brown. Might have been injured on the play. Teammate helping him up, but he looks to be okay.
That's really good. We do not want to see any more injuries here tonight. Wow. That was very impressive for Rex Larson and Carson Ports again, pressing the ball up the field as fast as they can before the half ends. And they look to be 9 yards out. So first and goal.
Yeah, and unless there's a turnover, you gotta be thinking the Seahawks are walking away with something here.
Right.
Definitely within the wheelhouse of Nelson.
Here's
throw to Braden Thomas.
Braden's going to
Stiff
try and
arm.
get through.
Pushed out of bounds for a slight gain.
I think that's a gain of at least 4 yards there, which for first and goal is very, very crucial. But now 4 minutes on the clock. I would not be surprised if the Seahawks are going to be taking a run here.
And a lot of people don't realize how much tougher it is to use that passing game inside the red zone.
Right.
When you lose depth, you lose the ability for the deep ball. It's less room for the defense to cover. It makes it a lot harder for those receivers to get open, but they seem to be doing an okay job.
Right, and we've seen most of the yard gain.
Fake the shoe over the hands of Ports.
We've seen most of the yard gain off of that long ball. And so it does take a big factor out of the game, out of the offense.
Ball is spotted at the 5 again. Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Ryan, I would be very surprised if the Seahawks did not run this ball right now.
Oh, yeah. Normally I would say throw it with a 3rd and 5, but, when you have Shoe and his ability to just push through people, he averages 8 or 9 yards a carry.
I wish I had Shoe on my fantasy football team.
Yeah.
Looks like that's Carson Ports
taken down.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what the call is. Quick fun fact, if you had Jake Shoe on your fantasy football team, he would have gotten you 57 points last week.
With 300 yards at least. Wow, yeah.
I think that if he ran that in the NFL, that would be a fantasy record. I think we should get a fantasy league going for high school.
I think
that would be really cool.
I think that is a fantastic idea.
Someone
should be making some money on that.
Someone should do that.
Right. Now here comes, I believe it is 4th down. I would not be surprised if the Seahawks
penalty on the Seahawks.
Oh.
We missed the call, but looks to be about a 15-yard penalty.
Right. So this is going
possible face masker.
This is going to be a bigger kick. We're going to see if Caleb Nelson can capitalize on this. He has not missed tonight.
It'll be a 35-yard field goal attempt.
Pretty big there.
Pretty big attempt there. And let's see. The kick is low, and it is no good.
Just couldn't get through the uprights.
Yeah,
low
just slightly low. On target, just didn't quite have the distance.
Right, and that is his first miss of the night.
And that's such a hard field goal to make. 35 yards for high schoolers, long field goal.
Right.
There's NFL and college students that They'll miss those 35ers.
Well, not only that, it's just the pressure, the excitement coming on both ends. It is very hard to
And
make something happen there.
Because the kick was no good, Eagles will take over at the 20.
Yeah, and that's big for them. That is very big for them.
With 3:34 remaining in the half and the previous drives only taking 2 or 3 minutes, they have enough time to put something together here.
Looks like the school band is coming out too.
Yeah, we will see a halftime show for them shortly. Excited to see that, but right now, big stop by the Eagle. Oh,
Looks like that is a sack right there.
quarterbacks seem to get tripped up and then touched down by,
I believe that was Tony
I
Rios
believe it was.
and Chase Mole there for a dual sack there.
That's tough for the Eagles. They've been starting the past 3 drives losing yards and going 3 and out every time.
Right, and they just got a turnover from the Seahawks.
A big turnover.
A very big turnover. So they need to get something going here.
We'll see what they do. And
Snap.
quarterback is taking it up the middle and
That's
brought
another
down
one.
by
Tony Rios again.
he is on fire.
Right, yeah, and he is a defensive end, I believe.
Liam Ufka is subbing in for Garrett Bickley.
Yeah. And looks like that's Noah Hunter as well coming in.
Almost had the big interception earlier in the half.
Right.
We'll see if he can make something happen here.
I would highly doubt the run here, so I'm sure he will have another chance off the pass as we see some slot receivers coming up to the line.
You got to get some yards here. Even if you're just going to go for it on 4th down, you got to get something.
Here's a pitch.
Shovel pass.
Here's a pitch, and that is taken out of bounds. A good tackle by, oh my goodness, that was Caden Jacobson there. That was incredible, and he is a linebacker. Coming around with that much speed to get a loss there is incredible for the Seahawks right now.
And with 2:04 left in the half, I don't think they'll be going for it.
Right.
Here.
I believe it is about 20 yards there. They should be punting, and we will see if the Seahawks can get their hands on that football.
Tough punt from the 10-yard line.
Yeah. They do. 2 minutes left. The Seahawks do have another chance to score on the drive before the half ends.
He is kicking out of his own end zone.
Oh, that was that. I believe that had a hand on it.
Really
and
high
that is
kick.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds at
The 30. Looks like.
the referees will determine where it crossed out of bounds and spot the ball where they believe it will be. I think it'll be somewhere around the 30-yard line.
Right. Looks like the ref is moving it.
And you know, with about 2 minutes left in the half, plenty of time for the Seahawks to drive down and score another one.
2 minutes left, 30 yards to go. I would not be surprised the first play that we see to be a high pass, trying to get something through the end zone. We have already seen Hayden John and Carson Ports, 2 incredible receivers. It looks like there's going to be a timeout for the Eagles.
And unless they get either a 3 and out here or a turnover, probably last possession of the half.
There is always an opportunity for a pick six.
I would love it. Well, I wouldn't love to see it, but it would definitely make things interesting.
It would make things interesting. Going into the half, 29-0, with the Seahawks having the chance to get more points on the board is a little daunting to look at.
Absolutely. And you know, Anacortes, the Seahawks have been waiting for a team like this for a while. One of the better teams we've had in the recent years, and they're showing us tonight how good they are.
Well, going from just a JV team to a contending team, a contending varsity team, is huge for Anacortes, the football program. We have a beautiful new stadium, and we have such supporting fans that you can see out here. It's Great to see that turnaround, Ryan. It's great to see that turnaround.
Yeah. Let's see what the Seahawks can do here.
Right.
With some time left in the half.
Looks like it's going to be
Looking to throw.
long pass.
Evades
Dodging
the
through.
sack. And he's going to run and slide down about the 30 for a slight gain.
I believe that was number 51 for the Eagles, which would be Justin Stanislav. Coming in for a tackle there on Rex Larson.
Another,
Just couldn't see anything there.
another incredible athletic play by Rex there. You can see just slipping through 2 people coming after him while keeping his eyes downfield. That's an incredible play.
And as a quarterback, your main thing when scrambling is not losing that football. And Rex did an incredible job keeping possession there.
Absolutely. Let's see what they do here. Rex looking to throw again. Shoe guarding. Oh,
And that's a
caught
catch for Hayden John. Looks
And
like he's
he-
going to go all the way yet again.
into the end zone. Oh my gosh.
That's going to
Wow.
bring it to 35-0 with 54 left. And they have the opportunity to get a kick on him. We're going to replay that. And we're going to watch that pass
When
again.
Hayden John there was 2 guys on him about the 5-yard
Wow.
line, and he was able to just slip through them and get that touchdown.
He's smooth.
He is smooth.
He's smooth.
Wow, and they look like they're going for the extra point here. Make it a 36-0.
Here's Caleb Nelson. Kick is good, which makes it 36-0, as Ryan said. Wow. 54 seconds left in the first half. This is a blowout, folks.
Eagles will get the ball, but even a touchdown here still makes it only a 4-score game.
Right.
And you know, they can always come back though, because if the Seahawks are able to score that many points in the first half, the Eagles can come back and do it again in the second half.
Exactly.
But right now, I would be feeling pretty good if I was on the Seahawks.
Yeah. Again, the Seahawks cannot lose any bit of pressure, though, because there is a chance that the Eagles will come back. There is a chance that in the second half they will have more energy and just an overall more together.
Yeah, you see, if the Eagles get a touchdown here, go for the 2-point, we're talking a 28-point game. And you can score pretty quickly in high school, as we've seen. So the game is certainly not over. But Seahawks with a commanding lead.
Right, and here's the kick. A very high ball, spinning out to the 20. Picked up by number 2, which is
Noah
Hollinger.
Hollinger taken down quickly at the 18. And we will see if the Eagles can make something happen here.
Right, 50 seconds left. That gives you about 2 to 3 plays, maybe. So if they can move the ball down the field, I will be very impressed.
This is the Eagles' 6th possession of the game. They have only gotten the first down on 1 of those possessions. Every other one, they have gone 3 and out.
Right, and
the past 3 possessions, they have gone 3 and out and lost yards. So we will see if they can get something going here with seconds left in the half.
For Eagles fans, that is a pretty scary statistic, Ryan.
Yeah.
Because they are now first on the 20. Looks like they want to get a run here. Looks like it's going to work.
Isaac Ferguson taken down for a gain of about 7.
Yeah.
That is the first positive yards the Eagles have had in 4 possessions.
So mind you, Ryan, he was tackled, but the clock is still running. They have about 30 seconds to make a play here, and it does not look like they're playing ready-up offense. So I'm guessing they're going to try and get one more play
They're going to have to go for the Hail Mary. 4 receivers on the line, going downfield, try to make something happen. They were not quick. Often you'll see teams get up to that line real quick, spike the ball, stop the clock, something, call a timeout.
And they don't have
and they're
they're going to run.
They're going to run?
for a gain or a loss of 1.
And that's the last play of the half.
Interesting. Very
Interesting.
interesting to see.
Interesting tactic there by the Eagles.
Stopped and stuffed by the Seahawks yet again from the run. Wow.
And that
36-0 to conclude the half.
And
we're going to take a quick break here, folks.
We
and
will be
We'll
back.
be back with you shortly.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero. People that get us our team gear, organize our team dinners, and support us in everything else we need. From every student athlete in AHS, thank you, Saba, for the football team's two-a-day shirts, the volleyball team.
Micah Gold, is your band ready? Florida Seahawks Youth Cheerleading Squad. We have the Pee-wees who are 7 and 8-year-olds led by Rebecca Morris and Sarah Ramsdale. We have the midgets, 9 and 10-year-olds. And the junior seniors, 11 to 13-year-olds who are led by Olivia Luzon, Shannon Gallimore, Paula Ray, and Natalie Stavropoulos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet all our youth cheerleaders. Starting with the Pee-wees, we have Casey Bonilla Espino, Zoe Daniel, Sophie Hansen, Stella Jennings, Madison Jones, Carolyn Lowe, Sadie Lust, Brooklyn Miller, Kelsey McEwen, Ainsley McLeod, Kingsley Morris, Milan Morris, Audrey Ramsdale, Mahara Thomas. Now introducing your midgets, 9 and 10-year-olds, Macy Arnold. And by way of happy birthday, Macy, Audrey Dare, Lillian Esterholt, James Jennings, Macy Jones, Amelia Thomas, Juliana Farlow, and Peyton Urbach. Now introducing your junior seniors, Ava Arnold, Ella Cook, Jordan Weston, Mila McKee, Olivia McLeod, Lila Murray, and Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. Your Anna Perez junior cheerleaders. Great job, ladies.
Just a quick announcement for all the parents. You can please, if you can pick up your junior cheerleaders in the plaza up here up top. Again, pick up all your junior cheerleaders here in the plaza. And now, taking the field, your Anacross High School cheerleaders. This is called your Anacross High School cheerleaders. Great job, ladies.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? So we just, it's an end to the first half, 36-0 for the Anacortes Seahawks.
What a stuffing so far.
Exactly.
Incredible game, incredible game.
The Eagles just cannot seem to get anything going offensively or defensively.
Yeah, we'll see if there's a change in the second half.
Right. The Seahawks are just on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a lot of players that are playing both offense and defense, and they are just forces to be reckoned with on both ends. We have Jake Shue and Carson Ports especially on offense, and it's very good to see. We're going to see some plays of both of them.
Get some highlights of the first half. We'll talk you through them.
Right. I think that's it.
And some highlights of the game coming up for you.
I think we're going to start with some of the offensive highlights from Anacortes. So we got cut to the beginning of the first half. We're just going to showcase how the Seahawks played and how the Eagles played. But looks like it was very high commanded from the Seahawks offense and
right now
defense.
We are looking at the Seahawks entering the field, just and here.
A couple of plays just to show you guys, recap what happened to the Eagles and what the Seahawks have been giving out.
Yeah, just a quick reminder of what happened in the first half. Seahawks with a lethal offense, both rushing, both rushing and passing. And so far, there's nothing the Eagles have been able to do to stop that.
And Ryan, we have some dual threats out there that we're going to see.
If a member of the Barton family, please come to the press box. Member of the Barton family, please come to the press box.
Just especially Jake Shue. I want to highlight on Jake Shue.
We have your
Seahawk
so many season ticket family
tackles. So many tackles from him. So much just pressure from this guy. We had Carson Ports off the line, Hayden John off the line, and it just all goes back to Rex Larson, the quarterback.
Just his ability to, you gotta understand, it's so hard to scramble out of that pocket. Not only are you looking downfield at receivers, you also have to be aware of where the defensive line is coming at you, and you have to worry about not fumbling the ball. There's multiple things you have to worry about, and he just seems to do it with ease.
And that's a big highlight, Ryan, that you said. We're going to watch a couple plays of Rex Larson, of just his ability to move back and out. Scrambling a few times, yes, but control of the football is what he is so great at.
And just not to mention his not to mention his incredible ball placement. I mean, some of these throws I'm seeing him do is just amazing.
Right.
How he can just drop that ball right into the receiver. The ball almost catches the receiver instead of the receiver
and we
catching
saw
the ball.
we did a replay of a play with Hayden John over the shoulder into the end zone from Rex Larson. It was a perfect pass.
Perfect.
We've seen so many perfect passes from Rex. It's great to see, and he had very big shoes to fill.
Absolutely.
Joe Cutter's absence for graduation left a big hole for the Anacortes Seahawks offense, but Rex Larson has stepped up, taken the shoes, put them on, and ran out into the field.
Also, to give credit to the defense of Anacortes, they have held the Eagles to almost no yards in the entire first half.
I believe the Eagles got a total of 1 first down during the first half.
I think that's correct.
So,
and if you count all those losses of yards,
we have Seahawks
I think
action coming this week.
it totals to somewhere
Monday
around
night,
0.
September the 28th.
Right, yeah.
September the 27th
we
is
now
Monday
have
night
the
with
Eagles
volleyball.
taking the field.
Mount Vernon Bulldogs coming to
They
town.
need to show some energy. They have 2 injured players.
The JV and freshman
They
matches to begin at
could not get
5:30 with the
any
varsity
points
match
on the
to follow at
board.
7.
So they
And then
they
soccer
really,
is
really,
Tuesday
really,
night,
really,
September the
really need to
28th.
capitalize.
Yes,
Right.
and
Bulldogs from Mount
with
Vernon
so
coming to
few
town.
players on their team, everybody
match at 5:30,
is
the
doubling
varsity
that
match to
offense
follow at
defense.
7.
Right.
And that's so tough,
then
especially
Friday,
in the
October
second
the
half.
1st,
You're getting
Our
tired.
Seahawks football team heads up to Bellingham to
It's
play
so
at
much. It's
Bellingham
so
High
hard
School.
when you're down
Game
36
time
to
is
just
5
stay
p.m.
in that game and keep pushing. But
Again,
that's what they
that's
have to
Friday,
do.
October the
Right,
1st,
and
up
the
at
Seahawks
Bellingham High
have
School.
almost double the amount of players.
Then the Seahawks'
Yes,
next home game
which
is
it just
Saturday,
gives them that
October the
much
23rd.
flexibility with their
South
roster. If someone's
coming to town,
tired,
1
someone needs a
p.m.
break, bam, sub.
Saturday
Yeah.
afternoon start.
The Eagles just don't have
Saturday,
that
October
luxury.
the
Everyone has to
23rd.
play
See,
100% of the time.
It prevents sloppy play on both offense and defense, but the biggest thing it does, in my
Just a quick
opinion,
announcement
is
on your
prevents
way out.
injury.
If you please
Absolutely.
grab any
There has
garbage that's
been
around
not a
you,
single
dump
Seahawk
it in the
injury.
garbage cans
I
on
don't
your
believe
way
there's
out.
been a
That'd
single
be very
injury this
much
season,
appreciated.
which is
Well,
just
except
so
for
great.
except for Brian Mendoza.
Correct.
Unfortunately, out for his senior season.
Right.
That must be rough.
Exactly, and that was not due to football, which is very lucky to Brian. But no, it really hurts to see someone who gives their all not be able to play. But he is still at every single game, at every single
He is
practice.
on the field, hyping everybody up.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to see number 25 down there. It's good to see him out there. Good to see him
Right.
out there.
Yeah. It's, man, this is a fantastic game, folks. For those of you at home who are Seahawks fans, such as I'm sure you were jumping out of your seat during some of those exciting plays.
Oh, yeah. And Seahawks will kick the ball. The Eagles will receive this half.
Right.
So a few more minutes, and we'll get right back to it.
We saw Caleb Nelson on the field getting some kicking practice before the end of the halftime.
Actually, that was Cooper Barton.
Oh, excuse
number
me. Number
19.
Cooper Barton.
He was kicking. Don't know. Does he kick?
He must.
I saw him kick the ball. We'll see what goes on.
Right. And that attributes back to the multiple position players for subbing. If Caleb Nelson gets a little tired, then you have Cooper Barton.
Absolutely.
You have more players that can fill his shoes and do just as good.
Yeah, it looks like Cooper
job.
Barton will take this kick.
Look at this. Cooper Barton, I believe, is a freshman this year. Sophomore.
He is a sophomore this year.
Sophomore.
And wow.
Whoa.
What a kick.
That was a fantastic kick.
Unfortunately, it is in the end zone, so it will be taken to the 20.
Kickoff by
Still.
Seahawks, Caleb Nelson.
That is some distance. That is some
That was
distance.
fantastic.
It is a touchback.
Cooper Barton coming out of the gates hot.
And you know, honestly,
20-yard line.
the goal is to put it in the end zone, because when you do that, it puts the ball in the 20.
Right.
Obviously, it's not as good as if you got on the 5 or the 10, but what it does is it eliminates that chance of a return.
Exactly. And we have seen on the Seahawks' end especially, for kick returns, the ideal placement has to be in the end zone, or you are going to get a Jake Shue, or you're going to get a Hayden John that is going to run it to
So,
at least 50 yards.
Some tough field position again. And looking to throw, airs it out, incomplete.
That is not what you want to do to start.
Attempted pass from number 7, Jet Torres sails
Thrown out of bounds by Torres.
Second down and 10 for the Eagles.
Second and 10 on the 20-yard line. They do have some hope here, as it is just the start of the second half. They have a lot of time to work with and a lot of field to work with. So anything at this point to get those first downs is necessary. They need it.
If I was the Eagles, I would just remember, stay calm. There's a lot of time left on the clock. Just one play at a time. That's how you got to think it, one play at a time. Torres looking to throw, airs it out. It's intercepted by Shue. Intercepted by Shue. He's up the sideline.
This might be a pick
That's
six.
going to be a pick 6. In the end
Jake
zone.
Shue.
What a way to start the half.
Oh my goodness.
What a way to start the half.
Incredible. Jake
That's
Shue.
insane.
We're going to get a replay on that, I believe. But oh my goodness gracious. Jake Shue.
First pick of the night, and it's pick 6. There's no better way to do it than that.
Incredible. I guarantee he is just jumping up and down right now.
And they're going for 2 here. Not going for 2.
The kick
extra
is
point.
good. I believe that was Cooper Barton again.
Barton with the point after is good.
So this is the first time we've seen Cooper
Now
Barton.
Seahawks 43.
From what I've seen,
Kicking.
Cedar Park Christian 0.
he puts a lot of distance on the ball. Doesn't quite have the height that Caleb Nelson has, which makes it easier to block when it's a lower kick, but no complaints so far.
Right,
No
and
complaints.
that ball off of the first tee there went a long way.
I think it was a 60-yard kickoff.
Right, and we get to see
Barton.
Cooper Barton here.
He's going to do it again. Let's see if he can get it in the end zone again.
Yeah, I would love to see that, as it brings it to 43 to nothing at the start of the second half.
I mean, putting it, the kickoff is teed
For the Seahawks.
farther up the field than college and professional, but
Cooper Barton.
you know, 60 yards. Wow,
That's a big kick.
what a kick!
That's a cannon.
He's got it.
He's got a boot. He's got a cannon.
Let's
We're
see.
gonna see
Let's
him
see
here
what he
again.
does here.
Another great
massive.
kick.
They're waiting for it this time. Picks it up about the 6 or 7.
And he stopped at the 20.
20-yard line.
Wow, what a kick. Cooper Barton coming out of nowhere, really just showing what he's got already. Caleb Nelson, a fantastic kicker as well. Taking a break here as Cooper Barton takes over, takes the reins, and shows what's up.
Nicholas Furran.
And Cooper Barton, not typically a kicker.
No.
Normally playing wide receiver and left back, but trying out the kicking position for this game, and so far looking really good, really solid.
It's high school. If you're going to do it, you got to do it now.
Oh yeah.
And he's just a force now. They should be scared of the kicker.
I would be interested to see if he punts.
Right.
Because it's fumbled and
that's a
recovered
fumble.
by the Seahawks. It is recovered by
the Seahawks. Oh my goodness.
Who was that?
With the carry. On the tackle for the Seahawks, number 43, Liam Ufkus.
That was Liam Ufkus.
Liam Ufkus recovers the ball for the
Gained 1
Seahawks.
yard on the play.
I believe that they did not
they
recover it, but Liam Ufkus did get the ball loose.
The ball was loose, not a recover by
But
the Seahawks.
Still, a stop like that
Incredible play.
is incredible.
And you can just see the Eagles are getting sloppy with their plays. Threw a pick, just dropped the ball. I think they're getting tired.
They might be getting tired, and this was after a big old break. The Seahawks have not let up on the pressure.
They're going to run the ball to the left. He's still going, taken down.
Torres.
Finally, that is number
Noah. Excuse me.
In on the tackle for the
Noah
Seahawks,
Hollinger.
number 15, Nicholas.
Hey, that is another first. That's a first down for them.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get a replay on that. Wow, that was very impressive from him.
Gain of 18 yards on the play.
18-yard gain.
That's incredible.
Be 1st and 10 for Cedar Park Christian. Ball's placed at their own 40-yard line.
So for Cedar Park, that was huge.
Absolutely.
That is
That's
movement up the field.
second time they've gotten a first down in
Right.
the game.
The chains are moving. Let's see some momentum shift. Oh, taken
Isaac
down.
Ferguson taken down quickly.
I believe that was
Ferguson with the
Chase
carry.
Mole there,
On the tackle, number
contributing.
64. Maxwell Olson at number 30.
Maxwell
Adrian
Olson with the
Castro.
tackle.
Excuse me.
It's hard to see who it is. They all look
No
the same
gain
out
on the
there.
play.
Right.
Be 2nd down.
So it's 2nd and 10 here at the Eagles 40.
So far, the running game hasn't done much.
No.
They've just completed a pass, though, in the previous game.
And that was huge.
18 yards. And they're going to try and run it again with Ferguson. And
No game, I believe. Maybe a game of one, but no big
I'm
game.
surprised that they're not trying to pass it more. I'm surprised.
In on the tackle for the Seahawks, number 81, Braden Thomas.
And that was Braden
And
Thomas.
number 22,
Who again is a
Tony
true
Lewis.
threat.
Yeah.
Most of these guys are, because most of these guys play offense and defense. And wow, huge plays back to back for the defense, which I don't think it's highlighted enough how airtight this defense is. No first downs besides 2 for about an hour of football. That's incredible.
And looking to run it again, and nothing.
He's taken down.
Noah Hollinger with the carry.
Carry for
Liam Huffman
minimal
with the
yards.
tackle.
Liam Huffman with the tackle again.
Pregame
He is
foul.
putting pressure on these running backs.
4th down.
So Liam
For the
Ufkins,
Eagles.
And
the
they bring
defensive end, has been just putting the hammer down on defense.
and the Eagles bring the punt team out for the 7th time tonight.
Wow, that is a statistic there.
That is a statistic.
The 7th time punting. That almost got a hand on it, but it looks like
It looks like
Ryland Lang's going to
will not touch the ball. Rolls out of bounds. That will be a penalty. Wait,
Right.
no.
I
It will
don't
not be a
believe so.
penalty.
I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
gonna Stop there.
Ball
That's
field
only for
out.
kickoffs.
Coming
Kickoffs
off
if
the
it goes out of
12-yard
bounds.
line of the
Correct.
Seahawks.
So
Take
ball
over
will be
1st and
spotted
10.
at
I believe the 13,
looks to be about 13.
which is big for the Eagles' defense. That was a fantastic
Yeah,
punt.
great punt.
Gonna see
45-yard
if
punt.
the Seahawks offense can
For Cedar Park Christian.
a big old play from the 13. I do believe they can, Ryan.
I think they can do miracles. The one tricky thing about playing that far back is if you lose any more yards, the quarterback is starting to get the ball in his own end zone.
Right.
He can't. It does not count as a safety if he starts in his end zone. But it's just so hard to be throwing from that far back.
I was just gonna say that is safety territory, which you can we need to see some yards.
Now giving it the shoe up the middle,
Oh my
and
goodness.
he's just going.
He's
Stiff
gone.
arm. He's just going.
He's gone.
He's so fast.
He's
It's gonna
gone.
be all the way. It's gonna be all the
Oh my
way.
goodness! From the 13
Wow.
to the end zone.
Did you see
Jacob
that
Shue.
that acceleration?
Oh my
Incredible.
goodness!
You know, Shoes always had the power, but this season especially, he's gotten so much quicker.
Oh my goodness, that is just huge.
Wow.
We're gonna get a replay on that, folks.
I think
Rightfully so.
87-yard touchdown rush.
Oh my
And
goodness.
you see he gives the stiff arm, and there's just no one that can keep up with him at that point.
No, they tried, but man can run.
He can
Man
run.
can break tackles.
He can catch. He can play defense.
Oh, it's a fake. Throwing
And,
back, and it's caught.
and will not,
Oh, it will not get there.
the 2 points.
Ryan, that surprised me there.
Yeah.
Pass is complete to number 2, Carson Ports, just short of the goal line. 2-point play is no good.
Interesting play there
Interesting
for
choice
2
as
points.
they are up
Would have brought them
49.
up to 50 points. Right now we're sitting at 48-0.
49, sir.
49?
Sir.
Not bad.
All good. But Jake Shue, I want you on my fantasy team.
Oh, I would love that. But
just a few more years.
A few more years.
Wow. An incredible threat that man is.
And you know, this Seahawks offense just wears you down.
Right.
But you gotta just keep pushing, keep fighting if you're that Eagles defense.
Ryan, I'm excited to see Cooper Barton here.
Stutter step. Still.
Big old kick. That had some more height on it. And he's stopped. It looks like
Liam
at the 15.
pulling him down.
Wow.
What a tackle. Liam has just been.
Liam has had at least 4 or 5 tackles this game, Ryan.
Liam has been getting to these. Liam has been getting to the ball very effectively and making the plays.
Right. That was big. They dragged him back at least 5 yards there.
Yeah.
He was.
Absolutely.
Big, big, big pressure and a big momentum change. Now they are going to have to see if they can finally get a scoring drive here. They're going to try and go for a pass, it looks like.
Yes.
I don't believe that was a pass.
It was handed off to Ferguson.
Again. He has the most yards out of the Eagles tonight.
He's been given the ball probably 50% of the time here.
Right.
Second down and 12.
Interesting tactic to stick with the run game when it has been shut down, virtually shut down all night.
See, this makes me think, Ryan. This makes me think that they don't trust their passing game.
Or they just don't trust that they can put in that deep ball and get that pressure on the cornerbacks.
Right. Shift in momentum.
Oh.
Looks like a fumble almost. He lost the snap there.
Recovered by Cedar Park Christian.
They recover their own drop, but
this is just not what you want to see right now for Cedar Park fans.
Not at all.
Loss of 5 yards on the
play.
play.
Loss of 5 on that.
Snap mishandled by the quarterback.
Be third down and about 12 yards to go.
Right, 3rd and 12.
Jet Torres.
You gotta throw the ball here. You gotta throw the ball.
Right.
Unless something just happens, I don't think they're picking up 12 on a rush. We'll see what they do.
So.
And
like
they are looking to throw. Torres airing it down.
Almost
picked off. Almost picked off by Rylan Lang.
Rylan Lang, the freshman, almost an interception.
Almost a one-handed pick. Couldn't quite grab on it. Grab it on
the kick for the Seahawks, number 13, Rylan Lang.
And
here's a punt to Rylan Lang. He's going to get another chance.
We'll see if he decides to field it or let it roll. Eighth punt of the night.
And their punter by now has to know how to trick the Seahawks a little bit.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks they're not even receiving right now. We'll see if he even receives this ball. Doesn't look like he will.
Looks like it is going to go to the 50.
Touchdown at the 50. 49 actually. Eagles 49-yard line. The
49.
Seahawks will take over.
That number is very special because that is the deficit currently.
That is 49-0. That is true.
We have about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We're going to see if the Seahawks can get another scoring drive. They're right at the 49, excuse me. So they're going to, the Eagles have to get a stop here.
Oh, the Eagles have to get a stop every time now.
Right, yeah.
There can be no mistakes.
If they want any chance to contend right now, they have to get some defense action going because it is hard to stop this Anacortes offense. They're incredible right now.
They're absolutely. The Anacortes offense has not turned the ball over this entire game.
No, and it looks like there was a stop there.
There was a gain of about 2 yards.
Right.
By Felipe.
Luvanos with the carry.
Luvanos. Felipe Luvanos.
Gain of a yard on the play. Second down, 9 yards to go.
And that is the first time Felipe has run the ball tonight.
Correct. I think they're giving Jake Shue a little break.
Shue is on the field. Sorry, she was not on the field right now.
That is number 33, Felipe.
Felipe getting some action.
Dropping back.
Quarterback
That's a
sacked.
sack right there. Felipe just could not.
Rex sacked by
Number
Jaron
67.
Trout. Jaron Trout with the sack.
Gets the quarterback sack.
We're looking at the replay right now of that sack.
That was a big momentum
And
change.
you know,
As that's 2 stops in a row.
yeah, and Felipe was just not able to get the block on Trout.
No, he was not.
So Trout was able to beat him and take down Rex.
Right. That was just crucial.
Good stop.
For the Eagles right now.
So that's a
that
good stop.
is what they needed right there.
We're looking at a 3rd and long. Very unlikely we'll see a run here, but Felipe is in the backfield.
Right.
They will
Breaking
not run. They will
through.
air it out to Landon Schaefer.
Looks like it might be enough.
No,
to
that's the other side of the chains. Oh.
Number 7, Landon Schaefer.
Yeah, game about 5. It'll be 4th and 10.
For the Eagles, number 27,
Seahawks are going to have to punt here, and I am
I
curious
want
to
to
see
see
if Cooper
Barton action right now.
I want to see Cooper
Cooper
Barton.
Barton. Will he take the field? It looks.
Do not
I
think
do
so.
not see him right now.
I think number 43.
It looks like.
Back to receive for the Eagles will be number 2.
Is that Hayden John lined up?
I think
Kick?
so.
Wow.
Man can do it all.
He can special teams. He can receive. We've seen him run tonight.
And that is
now,
a big punt.
Now he's punting the ball. And it's dropped. The
Oh my
Seahawks
goodness.
may have recovered the punt. The Seahawks, it looks like
I think that was Braden
Thomas
Thomas who got that. And it is the Seahawks ball.
Seahawks. Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
You see, the receiving team has to touch the ball before the Seahawks can recover, and it bounced off the chest of the Eagles, and Braden Thomas was able to come away with it.
And Ryan, that is the 3rd quarter right there. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. So now it is the 4th. 49-0. Does not look like there's anything for the Eagles to do to win this game.
No, there's very little. 49 points in a quarter. What's the math there? 7 touchdowns?
Yes, sir.
You're going to have to average a drive every 2 minutes, which
is pretty impossible.
Pretty
for
unlikely.
Any team. I think if the actual Seahawks were to play the Seahawks here, I don't even think that would be possible.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if we got, I don't even know. So, end of the 3rd, 49-0. Anacortes Seahawks on top. Amazing game so far. Potent offense and suffocating defense for the Seahawks.
Right. And I am curious to see for this 4th quarter if they are going to give most of their starters some time to cool down and maybe just.
I would have to think you're gonna give some of the second strings some playing time.
Right. We already see a few guys given a chance.
Felipe on the field.
23.
That might be it. And Noah Hunter, in as a wide receiver.
As a wide receiver. I haven't seen that one yet tonight.
No, I have not. I've only seen him on defense, and he almost got a pick earlier in the game.
Yeah, we'll see.
Pass dropped by number 2, Carson Ports.
You know, they've had a really, Larson and Ports have had good connections all night tonight.
And I think that's almost one of the first incomplete passes to Carson Ports.
I think so. I think there might have been a couple previously in the first half, but definitely a rarity.
Right.
We'll see what they do here.
That's just incredible.
Felipe lined up, handoff. Oh, sorry, play
it's
action.
Fake. Ryan got
Ports.
faked with Carson Ports for some redemption, getting that first down and pressing up the field.
Hey, when they're faking us up in the booth here,
you can tell it's that good.
That's a good fake.
Yeah.
For the Eagles with the tackle.
Folks, that was very impressive.
And I think that's enough for a first down. The ball is spotted. It will be a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Wow. They are already almost in the red zone here.
They are in the red zone. Red zone. I mean, I'm not quite sure. I think it's within 20 is considered. And Felipe again, actually
Pushing
not
up the
again,
field.
but Felipe with a gain of about 6 on the play.
Felipe Levinas with the carry. Gain of 5 yards on the play.
Gain of 5 for that for Felipe. Looks like number
Second down and 5,
32.
ball's placed. 7-yard line.
And we see
Tony Rios is in here now. for offense.
Noah Snyder, the backup quarterback, is warming up on the sidelines right now. Number 17.
You know, that might
I would
attribute to
not
what
be
happens.
surprised if they put him in
Right.
here soon.
Rex Larson has just been throwing dimes all
Dominant.
night.
Dominant is the word I describe him with. But,
right.
you know, it's good to get out, get some rest, let some other people prove how good they are.
And there's Tony Rios pushing up the field to about 5 yards.
And
That
it'll
was a
be
great drive right there.
about 32 on the 4, on the 5.
Yeah, they still have a chance for a first down here.
Yeah.
They are really close to that end zone, which is
Braden Thomas subbing in for Rylan Lang.
Rylan Lang has been another factor that we've seen here tonight. The freshman, he's been on a lot of defensive and offensive plays tonight, which is just great to see out of the younger guys here.
But Braden Thomas, the hero who recovered the punt, now on the field. We'll see if he gets any targets. And it's given to
Tony Rios. Looks to be on the one or a touchdown. The
Let's see
refs
what
to
the ruling
decide.
is. It is not a touchdown,
No, that's
but it
on the
will
one.
be a first down. New set of downs.
Right. So they have 4 chances to get a touchdown here,
They
folks.
do.
Which I'm pretty sure they're going to run it, put Tony Rios in that end zone for his first touchdown of the night.
You know, in the past 5 minutes, we've seen multiple running backs get a chance to
which is great to
make
see.
some yards. Yeah, it just shows you how deep the talent is for the Anacortes team.
Right, it's all
It's given to
over.
Rios. He looks to be short.
I think he got taken down just before.
I mean, amazing stop by the
Eagles there.
Eagles defense. It's so hard when it's that close to make that stop, and
they did.
They took him down. Yeah.
They had the force to stop Tony Rios, which is hard to do. 1 yard still there. 2nd and 1.
We'll see if they do. We'll see if they run it again.
I'm pretty sure they will.
As a defense, you would be expecting the run. We'll see. High snap, play
No,
action.
it's a pass.
It's
Deflected.
What
Wow.
a block
That was
by
number 44.
Intended pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
His number's
Be
not
third down
on
for the
here,
Seahawks.
but wow, that was incredible. Good athletic ability by number 44 for the Eagles. A momentum change there.
Yeah.
As now it is 3rd and 1. This is big.
We'll see. Last play was play action. We'll see if the Seahawks decide to run it again.
Right.
Or throw.
And personally, I think they would run it, but
The defensive line has been
here's a
fierce
shift
in
here.
this spot.
Here's Carson Ports.
He's
in
in.
the
He's
end
in
zone.
for a touchdown.
That's another touchdown.
Shovel pass.
55 to nothing.
Shovel pass to Ports, swept out wide to the right,
We're
and
gonna
got
get
in.
a replay on that, folks.
Yeah.
55 to nothing.
You saw
this
there.
is such a big game. This
Wow.
is the most scoring game I have ever seen out of
Yeah,
the Seahawks.
that's incredible. You'll see that the defensive line was expecting a push right up the middle there for the touchdown, and when Ports swept right, there was just no one there to cover him, and he
No, there was not.
strided into the end zone for 6.
So the Eagles had the muscle to stop him at the line, but they did not have the feet to move across, and Carson Ports took advantage of that, got a sweep, and they're going to try and move it to 56.
That is bad snap, thrown,
Intercepted.
picked, intercepted.
Stop because it was in the end zone, but
Bad snap, ball placement was not good.
I don't know if they were trying to fake that.
I'm not quite sure.
Neither am I,
what
but
was going on there.
it just did not work, Ryan.
Caleb Nelson to kick that, but
Right, I was
never
gonna
got the
say.
chance. Never got the chance.
It just did not work. But there are 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half.
You know what I want to say from what I want to see from the Eagles is I want to see them pulling out some trick plays here.
I just want to see
I want to
something.
see. I want to see something.
I want to
good
see
stuff
something,
right now.
Ryan. I want to see a gain for more than 4 yards.
Yeah.
No offense, but that is what I want to see.
You know, in all likelihood, Eagles do not win this game. Not a lot to lose right now. I would just start pulling out all the stops.
Exactly.
Just try and make some stuff happen that makes us go, wow.
Do it.
Bring out everything. Everything you got right now, I want to see it.
Here's Caleb Nelson, a very
Great kick.
impressive
Received by...
And here come the Seahawks, stopping
Taking
him
him
at
down.
the 25. A little bit less than that. I'd say the 24, 23. Impressive kick and impressive stop by the Seahawks there, as the defense takes the field and the Eagles offense, a little gasped, comes right on. Little man had a cannon there, throwing the ball over to the
Almost
cheerleaders.
taking out some cheerleaders there. Don't quite know. I think he was trying to throw to the ref.
As do I, but that was a cannon, summing him up for the Eagles.
Yeah. All right. Let's see some stuff. Let's see some stuff happen here. Let's see some stuff.
I'm very excited to see this Eagles offense try and pull something out of the bag. Looks like a run and a loss.
Taken down in the backfield again.
Looks like a loss of 4 on that.
Joint effort between multiple defensive linemen.
Right, that was, I think, 4 of the 5 D linemen there.
And we have Jacob Dickinson subbing in for Adrian Castro and Garrett Bickley.
Now, Adrian has been a huge defensive factor tonight. Same with Garrett Bickley. These are 2 of the biggest guys that we can get on the field, and they have been a force to be reckoned with on defense, making the defense airtight. And that looks like a fumble, folks. Bad snap yet again.
We'll see who recovers it. And it looks like the Eagles have recovered the fumble.
I don't believe so, Ryan. It looks like the refs are pointing to the Seahawks. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
This is a big turn of events.
Wow.
It's now 54-0.
Another fumble, and the Seahawks have the ball on the Eagles 24.
Starting 21, Ryan. Starting
21.
out almost in the red zone for the Seahawks. Ryan, this could be a higher score game than we anticipated.
I'm thinking
60s.
Yeah.
I'll just say you now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 60s. 60.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking 60.
I'm thinking keep the clock running by running the ball a lot. There was a timeout called.
See, if I were the Seahawks.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
If I were the Seahawks right now, what I would want to do is play conservative football. We're already at the 21. All we need to do is wear the clock out so we can get our guys home happy and healthy.
Yeah.
And I don't believe any Seahawks player is going home unhappy tonight.
Oh, no.
Or Seahawks fan, for that matter.
What a senior
55.
night. What a senior
night. I don't think you could have asked for a better senior night.
No.
Not even if Russell Wilson was our quarterback. I don't think you could have a better senior night than this, Ryan.
I don't think Russell Wilson has ever scored 55 points in a game.
I don't believe so.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he's ever scored that.
I believe you're right, Ryan.
Yeah. I don't believe. We'll see what the Seahawks do. Expect some running to keep the clock going. Hand it off to
Tony Rios with a big game.
Wow. Up 8 yards.
That brings it to the 15, Ryan.
Incredible.
Wow. Tony Rios, we don't really see him as a running back too often, but when we do, we can expect big things. he's out of the game. Looks like number 17, Noah Snyder, is taking the quarterback position again. I don't believe.
Tony, typically a left back,
Right,
getting
I
some
was
running
gonna
back
say.
action tonight. And you know, I've been impressed.
I've been more than impressed, to say the least.
I've been I've been impressed by everyone tonight.
Right. This is just a team effort, offensive, defense. We've seen so many turnovers defensively. We've just seen force.
Tony again. Oh, that's
Felipe
Felipe.
rolling out. There's a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
That was 3
Wow.
rolls, still on his feet. Oh, they're calling the flag. We're going to get a replay on that to see the call and to see Felipe run. Man can run.
Man can run. Good run. We
By
will
Felipe.
see holding on the Eagles. Seahawks, sorry.
Okay.
Seahawks.
So that's just going to take it back a few yards, but still, I think it was worth it.
It's a repeat of the second down. So
Now only 3 minutes left on the clock. That took almost a whole minute.
Wow.
Right there off those 2 plays.
Wow. I remember, under 5 minutes, the clock does not run during a penalty. So the penalty did not take any extra time off the clock.
Right.
But probably see a run again by, yes,
Looks like
Tony
Rios
bouncing off
taking the
defenders,
side.
hitting the
Oh
left
my
side.
goodness.
He's
That's
taken down around the 15, but what a run.
That was a fantastic run. We don't usually see Tony Rios taking the running back position, but tonight we have seen great things from this man, offensively and defensively.
Yes.
We've seen quite a few tackles from him, and now we've seen a lot of yards from him. Broken tackles. He's just looking like
He just bounces off those defenders. It's
Right.
incredible. Rios and Lang subbed out. It is third down.
Take a break here. We're going to have Felipe taking the running back position, and Snyder still taking snaps. All right, here come the Seahawks yet again. Right around the 15-yard line, third down. I believe they have 4 more yards to go. Would not be surprised if we see a pass here, Ryan.
Yeah, you want to pick up this down so you can keep possession of the ball. Play action dropped.
Dropped. Number 7, Landon Schaefer, unfortunately dropped it. That's going to be 4th down. Let's see if the Seahawks are going to put one through the uprights.
I would think they're going for the field goal.
Which makes me wonder, who are we going to see? Who are we going to see as a kicker?
We have 3 potential kickers here, guys.
Correct.
Any one of them could be out. We will see.
I see Noah Hunter coming in for special teams.
Yes.
Unless they are going for it, I do see quarterback Noah Snyder staying in. Are they going to try and go for this?
I mean, you
It
go
looks
for
like
it.
they are.
You go for it and you make it. You keep possession of the ball. You can wind that clock down even further. A turnover is not that bad because they will be only getting the ball on their own.
See, I think
10-yard line.
that's where the coaching staff is going with this.
Play
draining
action
the clock.
to
Stuffed. Number 6, Noah Hunter, stop there. Big old smiles from the Seahawks players there.
Yes. And the Eagles will take over on their own 15.
Right, and they've got about 30 seconds winding down too. I think
we gotta see some Hail Marys.
That it might be it. I don't know if they're going to take a snap.
We will see what happens.
They're putting everybody in.
Interested to see what the play will be here.
Right.
Clock winding down, only 10 seconds left. I think this is game.
And that student section is roaring.
Hold on.
They want to get a play
They are
out.
lining up. 3
4.
seconds, 2 seconds.
And they took a snap.
And it's going to be a Hail Mary down the right side.
Intercepted by Hayden John. He's going to run it. See what happens. This is a live ball, folks. The clock is out.
And the
Hayden
game
John
is over.
done at the 30.
What a game. I think that last play dominating victory all around.
It's 55-0. I have never seen a higher football game.
We are going to a break.
All right.
Remember, an unanswered call is no complaint at all.
Pretzel crust is back at Little Caesars.
Yep, people loved it so much they brought it back.
They actually listen to their customers.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. And pretzel crust is back with a cheddar cheese sauce and a soft pretzel crust for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
Sponsored by Little Caesars.
You know, Freddie, what a dominating game tonight by the Anacortes Seahawks.
Ryan, I have never seen anything like that.
I've never
55-0, just dominating, overarching the whole game, offensively, defensively, on special teams. It did not matter. The Anacortes Seahawks did not let up one bit.
Yeah, and just summarize that rushing game from Jake Shue with that. Just remember that 87-yard touchdown rush by Jake Shue in the third quarter. Incredible play.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. I want Jake Shue on my fantasy team.
Absolutely.
He is an incredible running back. And we saw him on defense. We saw all of these guys on defense and offense just taking over the field.
Yeah.
There was almost no chance for a first down.
And their ability to just play offense as hard as they can and then get right back on the field and make those stops is incredible. Most teams in high school, they'll have completely different players on the defense as the offense, but Anacortes, we can do both.
Ryan, what I really like to hear is almost the underdog story. Just 2 years ago, having no varsity team, just a JV, and now look at that, 55-0.
Yeah.
It's just great to see. There is nothing better than that on a senior night.
And you know, incredible, just their ability to improve that drastically is shocking.
This football program has gone through coaching staff and players alike, but I think they found their rhythm.
I think they have.
They have found something amazing because they did not let up at one point tonight.
No, not at all.
Which is just unbelievable, almost 55-0. I've never seen anything else. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for listening and being with us tonight. If you were at the field or on camera with us, thank you for listening, and that's going to wrap up tonight's game.